Hey everyone, Casey here, founder of Revampd, and this is going over Revampd Partners. So if you run a business that sells leads, booked appointments, or managed services, this one's for you. Um, Over the past few years, I've worked with a ton of different agencies and helped them implement voice AI into their workflows, whether that was for an upsell to their existing services or really just to streamline the process and reduce costs. But as I worked with a bunch of different companies, I kind of noticed a similar issue. And it was no matter how good the tools were, the same problem just kept coming up. And it was that everything was just so disconnected. Each client setup was different. Every workflow needed another integration. Compliance and billing were just impossible to keep up with. And honestly, most of these softwares that they were using was built for a specific business, not really a business managing many different businesses in the software. And so that's why we came out with Revampd Partner. This is a connected platform built for operators who want to scale faster, stay compliant, and manage everything in one place. It brings everything you really need: campaigns, lead sources, scheduling, communication, billing, and analytics. So you can actually run your business rather than spend time managing software and trying to stitch together 10 different tools. So let's get started and see how everything works. Sweet. So to get started, let's look at billing management. So you have your plans, add-ons, and one-time charges. I built this in this way to make it super generic. That way you kind of have the freedom to make your own plans, which that comes with a monthly price. So your base MRR, and then a per booking and per transfer price. So instead of sticking on a retainer, you're actually able to grow by performance. And then you have your add-ons. This goes on top of the subscription, and is billed monthly. You can do things like priority support, stuff like that. And then lastly, you have your one-time charges. So maybe this is extra campaign setups, or an onboarding fee could be another example of this. And then for plans specifically, I wanted to figure out a way that if you started to sell a lot of a plan, you obviously want to raise your prices. And so I made it so you have plan versions. So if you actually click into this, you can create new versions. You have to at least make it $45, whether that's like the subscription or between the three of them. But this way you could charge new people who come on the more expensive price and keep the old subscriptions grandfathered in. So yeah, that's pretty much everything on billing management. Let's take a look at the Revamp referral link and affiliate program. So we have our own affiliate program. If you click this link, you send it to someone and they sign up as a partner, or for Revamp Business, which is our self-serve version of the platform, we will give you 20% of their base subscription for a year. And I thought this is a great way to kind of grow your business. It's really a network effect. So why don't we give our partners the same opportunity? So what this does is allow you to choose a commission percentage. I would start lower and then always go up rather than going back, because affiliates might get mad, obviously, if you claw back earnings. And then you can choose a duration. So let's say you could do lifetime if you don't really care, or maybe it's only 3 months. And so how this works is it will come out after the revamp transaction fee, and that's based on your partner tier. And then this will come out and be sent directly to the affiliate org. And then they can choose to either pay it out to their wallet. And so with that wallet, it only goes towards invoices you charge, whether that's a subscription or a one-time charge, and we'll automatically take it out. You don't need to worry about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it on the affiliate program. Awesome. Let's move on to connections. So connections are where you're going to be able to look at your Suborgs as well as your connection with us. And so if we view the connection, this is where you're going to see your plan, and where you can manage it and also see exactly what comes with your plan. So you always know what you're getting and know if maybe you need to upgrade. You can also look at your add-ons. Right now, the only add-ons in platform are phone numbers. So you'll be able to see how many you have and how much they cost. Tickets, these are any existing tickets you have. You can filter by status. You can submit a ticket. So tickets submitted to us are for technical issues with the platform. And your suborgs can also submit tickets directly to us. So that way you're not getting some random ticket that you have no idea how to solve. If that does happen though, I did make it so there's an easy button you can click, which I'll show you in a little bit. But it's basically, it says escalate to Revampd, and that'll just automatically send the ticket over to us. And let's say your suborg accidentally sends something to us, like there's a campaign issue. We can de-escalate it down to you guys as the partner. It'll notify you and let you know. And obviously, if you don't think it's for you, you can talk to us and we can figure it out. Then we have invoices. So this is so you can see all of your billing. I want to be as transparent as possible. It tells you exactly what it billed for. And yeah, I'm going to skip wallet for now. Affiliate payout. So this is what I was talking about. If you use that link in settings and people sign up, you'll get 20% of their base subscription. So you'll see here, like what account was it and how much did we pay you out? And you're able to choose to credit the entire amount to the wallet. So I'll show you that now. Or if you have Stripe Connect attached, you can transfer it all to your bank account / split and customize it, because maybe you only need a little bit to cover your entire subscription and you want to send the rest to the bank. And so once you do that, you're able to see these in your wallet. And so wallet credits can only be used for the invoices in the same connection. And so it would only work for your invoices in the Revampd connection. And then lastly are your payouts. This is your payouts for whatever you charge on the platform minus a transaction fee. And so you'll be able to view the details, see what is the organization, what was the gross amount, what was the transaction fee, how much was taken out, and see everything. And then same with the payout. You'll see that this one was processed and we chose to credit all of it. This one is still pending. And so what we do is we track for the entire week how much you make, and then we add 1 week, and that's when you'll be able to actually pay it out. This just ensures that the suborgs are billed, they don't have any issues, and we can get all the issues resolved before you pay it out to your bank. And yeah, that is pretty much it on connections with Revampd. We move over to suborgs. This is where you can manage your suborgs. And so let's say I click into Smoothie Shop. I'm able to assign a sales owner. In a little bit, you'll be able to kind of track how your sales owners are doing, things like that. And then also a support owner. And so if your suborg, they have the same view to create a ticket. If they make a ticket to you and there's a support owner, it'll automatically be assigned to them and they'll get a notification. You can see the plan that you've assigned to them, the monthly price, per booking fee. This one doesn't have a transfer fee, so that's why it's not showing. And then here are requests. So requests are the way you can update their subscription, maybe add an add-on or a one-time charge. So this makes sure that the suborg actually has to consent to the billing and you can't charge them without them knowing. So this should hopefully reduce a lot of chargebacks or like issues. Everyone should know exactly what they're getting billed before it even happens. Your ticket manager, this is similar to what you were seeing in the Revampd connection, except this is what we see with you guys. So you're able to load up the tickets. It'll tell you the title and whatever description they put in here. And then you can go ahead and type back and resolve it for them. Like I said, you can click this settings button. And so let's say maybe they said, I can't, or I'm having a technical issue and it's something you have no idea how to fix. All you got to do is press escalate to Revampd and it'll shoot directly to us. And you don't need to worry about it. You can also change the status. When the status is changed, your suborgs will get notified in real time. And then also the priority, and if you want to assign it to anyone. And then lastly are invoices. So these are the invoices that you have charged for your suborg, and they also get to see it on their side. I'll show you the suborg's view of everything. But yeah, it shows everything, very transparent, so your customers feel good about what they're being charged and can always go back and see. And yeah, that is everything on connections. All right, let's move on to impersonating a suborg. And so this is how you're going to be able to actually manage them and, create forms inside of their account. So if you go click into the connection and you'll see this impersonate org. When you click this is going to let you know it's impersonating. And then it's going to show this up the top right. So that way you know at all times you're impersonating, just to prevent any issues like you accidentally create a form in the wrong account. And to stop, you just press this X and it'll take you out of it. And you'll notice that the admin section went away over here. And so this will take you to, you can configure their forms, their campaigns, look at their analytics, everything like that. I'm going to go over this in a different video, more in depth, of actually looking at the details and creating things. But yeah, that's what impersonation looks like. Sweet, let's move on to adding a suborg. So you're going to want to go and navigate to connections and then click add suborg. If you haven't made a plan yet, you're going to have a message here saying you need to go make one before you're going to be able to invite anyone. And then you'll put in the organization name. Usually this will be the company name. We'll let you know if it's available. Then just put the admin's name, email, the referring org. So they'll either let you know if someone referred them, or maybe that suborg already told you that they were referring someone. And then you just select them. You can add a sales rep, and then you can also just choose the plan. So this is the gym, and we'll put them on version 1. So this is where if you had multiple versions, let's say you up the price because you got a ton of people on it, then you could pick the second version. Then you'll just press create, and this will create your suborg. Boom. Awesome. So now we are in the suborg's account. They would have gotten an invite to their email, logged in, and then confirmed their phone number to get to this point. And now they're going through the onboarding. So they're going to put in their card info. Obviously, this is not real. Then they click save. This will save their payment method. And then they're able to review the plan that you sent over. And then lastly, once they press finish onboarding, it's going to automatically charge their card, and you'll get a notification on your side in real time that they approved it, and then once it actually comes through and the payment succeeded, you'll get a notification of the payout. So let's go ahead and look at that. All right, now let's go look at notifications to see the payouts. So if we click the bell icon up here, it's going to take you to your notifications. And as you can see, we have plan approved and partner payout received. And so if we click into this, you're going to be able to see that the gym plan was approved, what version, what account, how much was it, and who it was approved by. And then once that payment actually succeeds and goes through, you're going to be able to see the payout received. And so you'll see the transaction fee based on your subscription, your net payout, as well as if you have the affiliate program that I talked about earlier, then we'll show that taken out as well. You also can see a lot of other notifications here, like any tickets created by that suborg, a new leads added, a new message received, things like that. And you have your filters here by categories. Sweet. So now let's go and check out how you guys can request like an add-on or a one-time charge for the organization. So you'll come here, you'll be able to select, let's say, priority support. You just click add. And so then this is going to go ahead and request it. And it sends the suborg a notification right away. It'll pop up in the right-hand corner, and they'll be able to see that. So let's go take a look at that. Cool. So now I see this little notification up in the top right-hand corner. I'm going to click it, and it says upsell requested. And so I'll see this, priority support, $400. I can click open, and this will take me directly to where I can approve the charge. So I come here, I can either reject it or approve it. Let's go ahead and just approve it. And then this will send a notification back to the partner to let them know that I've approved it. It will also charge my card right away. And once the payment has succeeded, it will send the partner a payout notification. So let's go check that out. Now we're back over on the partner account, and I'm in the notifications. And as you can see, the upsell is approved. So that's awesome. And I'll get to see who approved it, things like that. And then the payout came through. Now there's obviously no affiliate fee coming out because that's only on recurring subscriptions. And it's only on the base. It doesn't include upsells. But then the transaction fee comes out, and I can see exactly how much money I'm going to make. One other thing I wanted to show you guys is how you can actually track how your subscriptions, add-ons, and one-time charges are doing. So if you go to analytics, this is where you can see your plans and actually see, like if we click into the gym plan and then go to a specific version, you get to see how many subscriptions you have, you know, your churn rate, your MRR, and your total revenue. And this is the same for add-ons. So your priority support, how many have been approved, what's your total revenue, approval rate, and obviously as we go along, we'll add in a lot more details and metrics. And then one-time charges, pretty similar, is how many were approved, rejected, 50% approval rate. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. This is the end of the overview for Revampd Partners. I also put out a video going over Revampd Business, which is specifically for the self-serve. So this is if you're a business who wants to use the system, but kind of manages their own tech and doesn't want to necessarily resell it. That video is for you. That also has a bunch more info about kind of the features within the platform. So partners, you can go ahead and look at that if you want to see those. I'm going to be having a lot more videos come out for micro learnings of each feature and kind of explaining the problems I saw and why I built that specific feature in the way I did. So be on the lookout for that. Also, please go be sure to check out the school community. That's where we're going to have a lot of like live events and a lot of trainings, free templates. I actually put a free retail agent template in there already. So if you want to go check that out, there's a lesson on how to use that. It's a super generic agent that you could use pretty much for any build. Literally get your first client with that. So go check that out. Please join the community. And I'm really excited to see what you guys do with the platform. Like, you got the clients, you have the vision, and now you have the system to scale it. So start free, build fast, and grow with Revampd.